is too good to be true. Chariot, Ace of Cups, Five of Swords, Empress. With what I was thinking and the theme of this message, for positivity, like the Chariot, Ace of Cups, and Empress to come out, wasn't making sense. And it just happened. This was the last card that I flipped over, and I was like, okay, yeah, that tracks now. Five of Swords. I feel like this is kind of like a meeting of the minds, the energy that you're sort of sitting in. Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. This is really energy that's like grounding down, that you're going to be able to utilize very, very soon. But it's important, especially with the Empress out here and the Chariot. It's really, really important that you are creating from a space of sovereignty, but more than that, because we've been speaking about sovereignty for a while now, more than that, it's like it's really important for you to assess. And that's why the Five of Swords is out here. It's like very much conflicted energy, kind of like this thing that you didn't want to face, this ugly truth that you have not wanted to face as of yet. And it's where do you need to put more restrictions? Where do you need to put more boundaries, right? The Capricorn Cancer axis, like I was saying. You know that when a mother like loves her child, and really, really loves, really, really protects, it can be smothering energy, right? You can be neglectful, you can be like, somewhere in the middle, and then you can be smothering. You can have the most well-intentioned like thoughts and actions, but it still comes like it's still smothering, it's still hindering, right? Kind of in the similar vein of like how you're not supposed to tell toddlers when they are doing things and like figuring stuff out, like playing on the playground and stuff like that. Like you're not supposed to like constantly say, be careful, be careful, be careful, because you're supposed to build faith and trust within them, like have them build that confidence within themselves. Stick with me, this does have a point. What you're being asked to assess right now at this time, like what you're being asked to release as it pertains to Cancer, is where it is that you're nurturing is actually smothering, where you are suffocating those around you and yourself, and where you're sort of restricting people from experiencing like their own karma, and not in a bad way, not in a wishing ill will or harm on other people. It's just that some things are what they are, and honestly karma is not inherently bad. Karma is very, very neutral. But when you deprive people by trying to overly take care of them, honestly, kind of overcompensation, right? You see that someone has a lack somewhere, and you just sort of fill in that gap without being asked, without needing it to be recognized or anything. You're just kind of filling in a gap for them. So I want to point that out, because I do fully understand that this is rooted in it's rooted in purity of heart, but it's still hindering. It's still a hindrance. It's still a disservice, because you're not allowing that person, one, again, to have their own karma, to experience their own karma, to learn their own lessons, to move through things, to grow, to stretch their own capacity, to transform, to see what they are made of. So you're sort of blocking them with that, blocking their blessings, their journey, absorbing like their karma, and it's keeping you stagnant as well. And you're wondering why you're so drained. And yeah, you have this energy of like, I'm just trying to do good for everybody. I'm just trying to look out for everyone, take care of everyone, especially as it pertains to emotionally here. Just trying, like I said, trying to take care of everyone, and you're not understanding why you are still so depleted, and why you have all of this energy behind you, like backing you, right? This Ace of Cups, this Chariot, and this Empress, and yet it's not getting you anywhere. You haven't made anything out of it, right? It is because you're doing too much, essentially. You're doing too much. A lot of this is not your concern. A lot of this is not your place. And so you're kind of being asked to kind of transform that, kind of phoenix that, right? Take a new outlook on it. A new outlook on, it's like, refining your own process, refining how it is that you look at things, and what it is that you are calling into being, what it is that you're cultivating here with the Nine of Pentacles, Death, and the Page of Cups out. To really lean into going with the flow and stop trying to control everything, because that's where it's coming from. It's like it can be well intentioned, but it's coming from a place of control. It needing to account for everyone, everything, all aspects, and it's hyper. Again, brain fog. I sometimes get hypervigilance and hypervigilance mixed up. Vigilant and vigilante. Hypervigilance. Yes, I'm so sorry. Hypervigilance. It's rooted in that, right? And it's stressing your nervous system out. And it's like kind of this need to be strong, this need to prove that you know what I started hearing? I'm every woman. It's all in me. You're not every woman. And that's okay. You're not meant to be. That's kind of the point here, right? Overall here, I won't, go too much deeper into this. You cannot spiritually bypass for someone else, and you can't maintain it for long. It's not long lasting. It's not sustainable. It's not getting you to where it is that you want to go in life. Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is very good energy, right? It is a it's an I can persevere, right? I can make it through anything, but you're kind of just stuck here. You're not moving past it. You're not getting to this joy, getting to this stability, this foundation, like this all-encompassing, beautiful, like Pentacles energy that you're looking for. And it's not leading you to building anything lasting. I'm so out of breath. Like, one thing about histamine attacks, you cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. But I also think that speaks to you as like a part of you on the inside is suffocating, like drowning in your need to like play Captain Save-A-Ho. In short, that's what you're doing. Again, because I feel like this is very I do feel like this is very fragile energy, and it's so funny. I'm literally telling you not to coddle people in your life, and I do feel the need to kind of coddle you in this moment. Again, while I do feel like this is well intentioned, it's not serving you. It's actually very, very harmful for you, and it's harmful for the people around you. You're not doing them a service. You're doing them a disservice, and that's something that you really, 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 really need to consider, look at, and really kind of switch it up. It gives that you don't think that you're good enough. It gives that you just existing, you being a normal human. Normal's relative, obviously, but I mean like not some person stuck in hypervigilance. That is a trauma response, by the way. And it's like a fight or flight, like fight, flight, freeze, fawn. That's not a healthy, regulated nervous system. There's nothing that you can build from that, right? That's just seeking to control the things that you know can be controlled, and like just grasping on to any semblance of control, to be honest. And you shoot yourself in the foot when you do that. And yeah, like I said, I'm freaking out of breath. This came out a little more long-winded than I would have wanted it to, but that is just what I get for myself, overextending myself. So don't drink if you're not supposed to drink. Don't eat chocolate if you're not supposed to eat chocolate. Don't sit up and stuff 300 shells, lasagna shells, when you don't even eat pasta, nor do you eat meat. And I did it at like 3 o'clock in the morning too. Like I just did not sleep. Like this past week, I just did not sleep. And I'm someone who like, one, I deal with a slew of autoimmune conditions. I am someone who needs to prioritize sleep. If I don't sleep, then I can't eat. And then it's like a feedback loop. And maybe that's something that you need to look into as well, right? Your sleeping habits, your eating habits, how you're prioritizing that, how you're overcompensating for the sleep that you're not getting, the way that you're not nourishing your body, putting healthier foods in your body, right? Taking time to kind of making like bullshit excuses, to be honest. Like, oh, I can't sit down and make myself a well-balanced, nutritious meal because I need to go do X, Y, and Z, when, that person could actually do that for themselves. It might require a bit more effort from them. It might, they might stumble or whatever, but that's their journey, right? It's, you stumbled, you figured it out along the way with your journey. And this is not to say, because I'm very much not a believer of, well, I had to do it, so they need to, excuse me, sorry, I had to do it, so they need to do it. Actually, I think in fact that is kind of why we're sitting in this trap, right? That's the energy that we're in, and it's like, okay, but it's not balanced anymore. It is imbalanced, because now it's like I said again, it's a hindrance, and I will leave it at that. Let me know if this message resonated with you. Get some rest if you can. It's dreary and gloomy here. It's raining. I'm going to bed. And I probably will not move out of bed for the rest of the day. I need tea, and I need a lot of water. Which, like, anyway. I love you all so much. Have a wonderful day. Happy new moon. It's Cancer new moon. Hold on. I keep saying new moon. Anytime I've been pulling cards on this, just kind of divining like with myself during my meditation and like everything earlier, I've kept saying the Cancer new moon. Whatever you were manifesting with the Cancer new moon 6 months ago, very, 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 very significant. If you go back and look at that time, pretty much like right around that day, I think it would really point to what it is that you really need to be focusing on, because it's like whatever it is that you're being asked to release at this time with the Cancer full moon, it directly correlates to, and obviously because it's on the same axis, but really it's very, very important right now with whatever it is that you're going to be calling in with the Capricorn new moon. Because the Capricorn new moon is, whatever it is that you were kind of thinking about with the Cancer new moon, then it's now here, this Capricorn new moon, that is going to allow you to bring, ooh, my ear just went out and like it's ringing like crazy. It's going to allow you to really bring that into focus and to really harness that energy, right? And come from a very level-headed, stable, grounded energy, disciplined, right? This is Capricorn, right? Boss energy, to add structure and to get things done. You've got Saturn on your side, you've got Neptune, a lot of just like really, really good planets. That was not eloquent in the slightest, but whatever. And I say that because we do know that both of those planets are moving into Aries cardinal energy, right? Moving into Aries the end of January and mid-February. So while the Capricorn new moon will take place before that, again, you're laying the groundwork, you're laying the foundation, right? And that energy is only going to continue to pick up momentum. You're only going to continue to build upon that for the next 6 months or so, for whatever it is that you're being asked to like put your head down and get to work, really add some, like, get serious about it, right? Be so fucking for real with like your goals and your passions and what it is that lights you up, what fulfills you, what overflows your cup or whatever. So yeah, this all ties back to, and again, of course, because like the lunar cycles are cyclical like that, and I literally just said cycles. I need to go to bed. I need to go to bed. I hope you all understand what it is that I am saying here, because I can no longer speak. So good morning, good night, have a wonderful Saturday. Bye.